Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Viking MTG. Whoops. Sorry. Doing a another MRE opening. I had, of course, purchased these off private seller. It's a disaster. They were clearly stored in hot conditions. They're a lot older than she said they were. They're packed in 2005. So theoretically, they could be still good, but these are clearly stored in poor conditions, so they probably went bad 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. So they went bad recently. So let's check them out. We're gonna start with the cheese tortellini. These have some nostalgia for me because this was the I got out of the guard in 2005. The Navy, we of course didn't eat MREs. There was a situation where we almost ended up eating MREs on our ship, but I'm not sure if they're the same as these because we were getting really low on food. But we did unfortunately get an unrep in time, so we weren't eating whatever else they had on the ship. I hate to know what it is, but in the Army Guard, definitely ate some MREs. So. And Army food was a heck of a lot worse than Navy food. So in my last video I used a plain old plate, but I remembered we had some camping plates in the garage. So I grabbed a camping plate and a camping glass. I'm going to go down to the local only military surplus store I know of in town, actually, here in Tucson, is Miller Surplus. I was looking around. I can't find shockingly, any other military surplus stores here in Tucson that might have an old school mess kit. I don't know whether they will either. I don't want to buy something new or some junk off Walmart, but here we go. Man, this sucker was hard to get open. So there's everything. I am getting on MREinfo.com. I'm going to share my videos there. Hopefully get in touch with Steve 1989 and some other guys that do MRE openings and maybe get some different genres of people on the channel. So we got the cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. Oh wow. Toffee with walnuts. I don't know what these are. They feel like yeah, toffee. These will probably be perfectly fine. They're candy, so I'm assuming those will be perfect. A pumpkin pound cake. It's definitely something you can't get these days. Pumpkin pound cake. We'll see if that's any good. I don't plan on eating much out of this. Let me get more light here. I got the main light off, so there we go. A little more light for us. Yeah, we got all the old stuff here. I remember all this stuff. Okay, this one will be a little more fun than the last one. That first one I did with that beef stew, that stuff was so revolting that I almost lost. I don't throw up easy, but I almost lost it. It was so bad. Even with a stuffy nose, it was so strong. So here we got spiced cider. This is something you definitely won't find in a newer MRE. We'll see what kind of condition it's in. Tells me you didn't get coffee, but spiced cider. We'll definitely check that out. I definitely want to check that out. We've got our crackers, which I'm assuming are perfectly fine. We got our peanut butter, which I'm guessing is fine as well. The peanut butter is pretty well immortal. We'll check it out, check how it tastes. I've cleared up a little bit. I went and got antibiotics yesterday. Went to the Minute Clinic and told them I need antibiotics. I can't take it anymore. I got to get cleared up. It's been like this on and off since Thanksgiving. When you get a flu or a cold, a virus or whatever turns into bacteria and a sinus infection or bronchitis or pneumonia, that's when you have to identify that and say, okay, I'm gonna go get some antibiotics for this, and your doctor will be able to notice it. And if you get one of these doctors, oh no, it's allergies. No, you need to go to another doctor. Sorry, it's just, that's how it is. So let's get this out, let's get everything out of the boxes here. I'm just going to go ahead and do it on screen. I don't have a big enough plate to get everything straight on. So we got our spiced apples. We'll see how these are. These do have the potential to be alright. It's the meats that generally go disgusting fast. So spiced apples, cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. Pull this out of the old box. Alright, it feels, it's not, this one isn't swollen like the others. Probably, I don't know, but it has dairy in it, so we got to be very, very, very careful. Cheese tortellini, of course, has dairy. And botulism is a real thing. So, I probably will not be eating the main. I'll get it on the plate and smell it, but that's about the max of all will go. But I'm going to heat it up. We're going to see, I want to see how well the MRE heater works. So I'll see if I can get both in this time. When I did that, the last when I did the MRE McGriddle, I couldn't get the muffin in there. I remember being able to get both of them in before, but that heater I couldn't get them in for whatever reason. And that's a brand new MRE, so it's not like it was swollen. That's well, not brand new, but a couple years old. The two cases that I have that are sealed, they are brand spanking new. As I said, this guy posted them on Craigslist. You know, brand new. The ones you get off Amazon or eBay or whatever from the major sellers, they cost $70 for a case, up to $100. The new ones they'll sell for $100, $110 for a case. And this guy had posted two cases for 70, not 70, for 60. And I offered him 50 and he took it. So I went and picked him up, and he had just that day before come back from the field from his drill. And they gave him the two cases. My only issue, I did warn him. I said, you know, we're probably not going to have a war in the United States at any point, but I said they were given those. I always remind soldiers, you were given those MREs, so if you're separated from your unit, you have food in your home. You have food till you meet up with your unit, you know, that's the actual purpose. People, the guys forget that, and they're like, no, I ain't eating these, and they throw them away. But most likely we're not going to have a war here at home, but crazy things happen like civil wars in countries all the time. Happened in Russia in the early 90s in Russia. They had quite a civil war there, and a lot of people ended up starving for quite a while. And they were a pretty large country, so don't forget that. Alright, so we got our heater going. I'm going to see if we can fit this big double-sized monster. Yes, we can. Fit it in the box. It is starting to heat up. You can see the steam. I put the salt in there to help it activate because it is older. So we're going to let that cook up. The spiced apples, I remember those. And they need to be hot. Alright, that sucker's activating real well. We'll let it go. It's tight, so it might not get as hot. It's tightly packed in there. So we'll see how hot it gets. Here's our spiced cider. It's still powder. It hasn't solidified at all. So that's good. If you watch Steve's videos, Old Smoky, all them, you'll see the old sea rations and stuff they open, the really old stuff. And I've seen it in newer MREs too. I had some 90s MREs. I saw them when I was in the Army. and the coffee would like solidify when they were too old in the heat. Because the Army, what you got to remember is the Army keeps these, especially here in Arizona or in the Middle East or anywhere hot, Southern California, wherever it gets hot, they keep them in 100-degree, anywhere between 75 to 110 degree weather. In the Middle East, 120, 130 in somebody's, on the back of a truck. And the hotter it is, the faster they go bad. Do not forget that. So when you buy your MREs, you need to be careful. And if you look at an MRE box, I don't have one in front of me, but there's a little red circle. In the middle of the little red circle, it should be white, or the color of it should be white. Should be a red circle with a white center. If that center is darker than the red circle, they are bad. The darker it gets, the worse they are. If it's dark, it is past, it is bad. Most of the components, the means, the dairy, it will all be bad. And the box that these were in had a dark center, so that's why I know they were bad. But this one's a kind of an exception because it's a vegetarian, with the exception of the cheese. There's really no dairy or meat, so most of this is going to be good. But I am going to do this hot. So give me a moment. I'm going to start. All right, Keurig's going. I'll have hot water in 3 or 4 minutes, or less than that. So let's check out these little accessories. Get them out onto a tray. All right, nice. Here we go. I like to copy Steve, but it's always so funny. So we got our accessory packet. Forgot to go over it. We have our matches, which these are the old school green pack from the 90s and early 2000s. I think they switched around 2010 with these. Salt, a seasoning blend, salt-free. You will not see, I haven't seen these in years. This is actually really good for the, it's really good for the more bland dishes, the more bland mains that have very little flavor, but so much salt in them already. Even if you can't taste the salt, there's a ton of salt, trust me. Look at the sodium quantities on this stuff, it's disgusting. Peanut butter, which feels fine, but we'll find out when we open it up. Generally, the peanut butter will last a long, long time. If you watch Steve's channel, he's opened peanut butter from, I think, the mid-1950s, and it was totally edible, and he didn't get sick. Toilet paper, of course, it's always the same. Been like this for ages. In fact, they had this stuff in, I believe, World War II. Very close to that. Our cinnamon flavored gum, which is rock hard. I will not be trying to eat that. It was break a tooth. Moist towelette. This for wiping your butt. This for wiping your hands when you're done wiping your butt. That's what they're used for in the field. So we have our pumpkin pound cake. Check it out. The dark spotting is a little questionable. I don't think it's mold. And I don't think there's nuts in this. Let's take a look here. No, there's no nuts in this. It must be the pumpkin. There are eggs in this and non-fat milk. You can see it's real. It's got the sparkles, so the sugar's definitely there. Let's crack it open and take a look. It's not hard. Looks good on the inside. I might try a bite of this just for experimentation, but the black spotting makes me nervous. Don't know why, it just does. Let's take a taste. It smells very pumpkin-y. It smells like a pumpkin pie when you're mixing up a pumpkin pie. Yep, it's fine. No rancidity. Um, it's got, if you've ever tasted an MRE pound cake, it's always got a peculiar texture and taste to it. And it's got that exact taste I remember. Everybody would remember that's eaten it, but it definitely has the pumpkin flavor. So I'm not going to eat a lot of that. Like I said, I'm not eating a lot of anything in these because I know how horribly they were stored. Let's check out these. This is a unique. I don't remember seeing these. I'm pretty sure they were around. I probably did, but these are the toffee with walnuts, and they're walnuttos from Diamond. Wow, so we got a real unique item here. Oh, they look good. They're not melted. They do have, it does have nuts, so we'll see if the nuts are rancid. Smells fine. I can finally smell again. Thank God. Smells fine. Let's bust one open, see how it looks on the inside. It is not pulled apart easy, so let's give it a shot. No numbness. Nuts aren't rancid. Perfectly fine. Wow. I'm going to save these and munch on them. Wow. Perfectly good. Well, there's something that survived. A little bit of an odd aftertaste. A little touch of water here. All right. Get our hot water. There's our hot water. Nice and hot. I love the Keurig because it makes the water just hot enough, but not crazy hot, like a pot of coffee. My pots of coffee are just too hot to drink right away. Let's take a look at this. Make sure we don't have any dry mold. Oh yeah, I got that nice powder explosion. Actually got a little hiss there. Smells fine. I don't see any dry mold. Just looks pure powdery. That's weird. Looks fine. Just toss it in there. Sometimes when you use the Keurig, unfortunately you get a coffee grain or two in there. If you can't handle that, you shouldn't be eating MREs, that's for sure. Let's give her a mix. All right, let her cool just a sec, and we'll give it a try. Right now, let's check out the peanut butter and crackers. Check this out, guys. I want you to see this real quick. There she is. Ready and begging. She's an old dog, but she's a good dog. She will sit there silently, just waiting. Putting her little nose right up to my leg. Not touching it, but just there, making sure I know she's there. We'll give her a little piece of cracker. She'll be fine. But it won't make her go away, that's for sure. There you go. There you go, some MRE cracker for you. You won't turn your nose up to it, will you? All right. I would not have given her any of that beef, though. Ugh. And even the sides in that one were bad. All right, so let's try to check out this peanut butter. Man, it's a rough one to open. Sometimes some corners are easier than others. Take a look. All right, not separated at all. Smells like peanut butter. We got a good one here as far as the accessories, the extras. Give her a taste. Oh yeah, perfect. Not rancid. Perfectly fine. Wow. Honestly, you didn't expect it. All right, here you go. Gosh, eat stuff whole. Such a glutton. All right. Bring this up a little bit. Things are really crummy. Those are, I like those better than the new ones. They got more oomph to them. There's just more to them. All right, let's try some of this spice cider. Fortunately, no cold drink with this. Got that peanut butter flavor in my mouth. Get a little water here. Definitely no question that the water's going to be good. All right, try another taste here. Oh yeah, perfectly fine. No chemical taste, nothing funny. You know, it's a generic brand. It's probably some military mix. It's probably some, funny brand. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can still retrieve the, I don't know where the package where it tossed it. But here it is. I don't see any brand name on it. Oh, Janias Brothers Packing Company. So it is generic from one of the many packing companies that pack for MREs. So give another taste of this pumpkin pound cake. Staying away from the black spots. Yeah, it's fine. Man, that goes amazing with the spice cider. The two flavors, bam, that works. All right, let me grab our mains. 2 seconds here. Our main and our dessert. Yeah. All right. Well, it didn't get as hot as I'd hoped. This MRE heater definitely fizzled out. But I'm not eating most of it. I'm not really eating any of this. It didn't get hot at all. Man, it just died. Wow. That sucks. I don't think it got very wet. So there's our cheese tortellini. Sometimes MRE heaters fail, especially old ones. Lukewarm. I could take them and boil them, but I'm not going to eat them anyway, so we'll get them out and take a look at them. Maybe take a little taste of the spiced apples. It just won't pull. Sheesh. I don't know why these are so hard to open. Man. Hardest to open on the planet. Wow. I need to get a sharp object here. Well, these are my teeth, but I don't want to break them. That is sharp. That is hard to chew. Man, this is the hardest retort pouch I've ever opened. Holy cow. Alright. I gotta grab scissors. Man, this was a spice that. This is a retort pouch on crack. Holy cow. It's still hard to pull. What in the world is going on with this retort pouch? Little strange smell. It's more applesauce consistency, but it definitely has the right smell. It definitely has the right color. And let's get our cheese tortellini out. Doubt I'm going to try it. Well, it smells like the cheese tortellini. Good and disgusting looking, as always. New stuff looks the same, just disgusting. You know, you got that gelatinous spaghetti sauce, and it just makes it so unappetizing. And no matter how much you heat it, it's still that gelatinous, grainy sauce. That's what it looks like. You know, overall, meal doesn't look that bad when you place it out, but the tortellini generally has a real heavy Chef Boyardee taste to it, combined with a chemical, kind of funny MRE main taste. Most MRE mains have just a chemically aftertaste. That's the only way to put it. It's all the preservatives. Yeah, dog just finally gave up. Alright. The smell isn't bad. It's strong. It's that strong smell of the sauce and the tortellini, but it's not bad like the beef was. It's almost a pleasant smell. Almost. I might touch a little bit to my tongue just to see, but I doubt I'm going to do much. Let me try the apples. I'm going to dare a little bit of the apples. Oh yeah. Those turned a bit. Oh, let me give them another shot. Bland, actually. They haven't gone rancid, but they're bland. I'll try. Oh, yuck. Ugh. Bad taste. Not spoiled necessarily, because they don't have meat in them, but they're not good. You eat too much of that, you might get a little botulism going on. Right up at the hospital. Yeah. You know, when it comes to the mains, you got a real risk of botulism, especially with meat. Oh, I think that's it for this MRE. There's no other components to it. I'll probably finish that spiced cider. Show you the gum. There it is. It is a myth This gum does not have laxatives in it. That is a total myth. If it did, you wouldn't get nearly as backed up as you do eating MREs. Because I eat the gum every time, mainly to freshen the breath. Let's take a look at the seasoning blend. Salt-free seasoning blend. Sprinkle her out. It's onion, garlic, spices, carrot, orange peel, parsley, tomato, red bell pepper, citric acid, soybean oil, natural flavors, maltodextrin, and lemon solids. Oh yeah, stack a nice Italian spice. It's supposed to go on the main, but like I said, I'm not risking the main. So let me clean this one up real quick, and we'll check out. All right, I'm back. Let's check out our second second MRE. These are good. Like I said, I'm keeping those and eating those. They taste outstanding. They're just like, toffee, any kind of toffee you can get. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not rancid at all. There's no dairy in them to go bad. I'm still drinking this. It's perfect. Outstanding. And it'd be drinkable cold. It tastes like apple juice. Cold. Tastes like spiced cider hot. Let me crank this sucker open. I'll cut it from the back just for the sake of doing it. Not like I'm going to keep the packaging. It's not that collectible. Alright, so we have baked snack crackers, which these are just going to be, they might be Cheez-Its. Shortbread cookies. These will be perfectly fine. Cheese spread with jalapenos. I will open it, but it will be disgusting. The cheese spread is the first thing to go bad. I can feel it's oily. But we'll check it out. I have had these in very cool conditions for the last couple days, so they haven't worsened. We have 2 packages of wheat snack bread. Seeing it is Sloppy Joe's, they give you the opportunity to make a sandwich. We have beverage powder, carbohydrate electrolyte, still perfectly granuled. And we have our Sloppy Joe filling. Sloppy Joe. And our accessory packet. Have Tabasco, which is turned dark, which it always does. It always goes dark like that. This is not the green Tabasco. This is the red stuff, and it turns dark. More matches. We have the Taster's Choice, which feels fine. It's not my favorite, but it feels fine. We have the non-dairy dry creamer, which if it's actual dairy, don't drink it if it's old. Moist towelette, like I said, for wiping your hands, and this for wiping your butt. We have iodized salt and our regular gum, not the red stuff. So let's get this baby going. So we've only got one item we need to heat, so definitely a better chance of this heater working fine. We'll see. Sloppy Joe filling. Let's open her up. See if it's swollen like that beef, like the beef stew was. I've never smelt such a horrible smell. It was so bad. It was so bad. And having a stuffy nose, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like right now. Alright, it's very pliable, that's for sure. It's not swollen. It's just pliable. You'll never smell anything out of these. They are, of course, sealed tight. There's no air coming out of them. If there was, it'd be a foul situation inside that MRE, even if it was only a couple of years old. Alright, so we're in there. We're going to get a little, we're going to get that water on that MRE heater. Get it nice and covered. You shake it up to let that water get all over that heater. That last heater, it was plenty wet. It just failed. Whatever chemical mix was going on failed. And a little salt in there to help, because I don't have faith in the MRE heater this old. I'm just glad I don't have to do it the way the Russian. I got a Russian MRE. I didn't film it. It was before I started filming MREs. Before I even thought about doing it, I got a Russian MRE. It was brand new. It was a 2018 MRE, and the thing was absolutely outstanding. All right, there she goes. She's heating it. She's already fire hot. Almost burned my hand touching it. That Russian MRE was delectable. It was amazing. Alright, folks, I needed a little more cold water for that electrolyte beverage powder. Alright. Glad we have a cold beverage. Let's see how this tastes. I'm probably going to skip that coffee right now. Definitely don't want to be drinking caffeine. I'm starting antibiotics, so caffeine's probably not a good idea. Whoa, that's got an interesting look. You can see that. It's like, I don't know about that. It's crumbed up. It's really solidified. Oh, I don't know about that. But we're going to try it. I'll try it. The ingredients, it's got sugar, citric acid, salt, sodium citrate, cornstarch. I mean, there's nothing that's really going to turn in this, but we'll give it a shot. It's just got a weird look to it. We'll give it a shot. We'll be able to smell if it's bad. Yeah, we'll just give it a little taste. So our taster's choice and our Domino sugar. I'm going to set that aside for now. I'm not going to try that. It's the same thing that we opened in the opened in the last video. Our hot beverage bag. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't mix the coffee in this in the first place. But the hot beverage bag, you just mix to the line, however much you want. I usually would do 6 ounces because I like strong coffee. I don't like weak coffee. Do 6 ounces. You close it and you shake it. That's it. And of course, you take this and put it inside your activated heater. And generally what you will do is, so there's sick, disgusting guys who eat their MREs cold and don't even bother heating them. I love to cook. And I gotta say, I'm a good cook. I do all the cooking around the house. You know, I love cooking. I cook well. I do 99% of the cooking. So, you know, I want to make good food. I don't want to make junk. So I would heat up my stuff. I'd mix it. I'd get components from different guys and make decent meals the best I could. Because for whatever reason, the DoD loves putting really weird components together, things that don't match up. So I'd trade with other guys and make meals work. Give other guys ideas. Hey, take this and put that with that. It'll go better. You know, the jalapeno with cheese spread will go better with, you know, your hamburger than your pasta or whatever. So let's check these out while that heats. Let's check this beverage powder out. Got a little bit of an interesting look to it. Doesn't look really weird. It's not terrible. Very citrusy. Not going to drink a lot of it. Shortbread cookies. Oh, yeah. Wow. These are some of my favorite kind of cookies. Look at these. Oh, yeah. And they're whole. They're not crumbled. Wow. I'm happy with that. Yum. Our baked snack crackers. Check her out. Yeah, as I guessed. Cheez-Its. They got a very, they got a lighter color than most Cheez-Its. We'll check them out. Very crumbled. They're broken up bad. And our wheat snack breads. See how they look. Look alright. Remember the last one we opened, they were really hard. And I don't know about their, how good they are there. These are really hard too. I imagine they're fine. I don't see any mold, or they don't smell rancid. Smell fine. They smell like regular MRE bread. They're probably perfectly fine. So we'll give them a try. Not going to eat a lot of it, like I said several times here, but we'll give it a try. I'm going to try one of these crackers. Oh, yeah. Generic, just a generic Cheez-It, and it's perfectly fine. Yum. Perfectly fine. It's like a school lunch. Sloppy Joes, Cheez-Its, shortbread cookies. Let's do it. Done, done. Done, done. It's going to be disgusting. I guarantee it. It's going to be brown. It's not going to be orange. It's going to be brown, turned. I'm going to knead it the best I can. It always tells you to knead it. Knead package before opening. It ain't going to help us here. Trust me. As you can see, 310 milligrams of sodium in a 1.5 ounce package. That's nuts. This is almost pure sodium. Cracker open. I can smell better this time. We'll see how it smells. Oh, oh. Pooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It looks like poop. Oh, that's disgusting. It's all curdled and turned. I'm not even going to put it on the cracker, on the bread. I'm going to put some somewhere. Put it on the beverage bag. Oh, God. Doesn't smell horrible, but it's turned. It's bad. It's curdled. Absolutely foul. If you ate that, you would be sick as a dog. You would be just sick. That's probably botulism right there. It's very possibly botulism in that cheese. You know, that's the kind of thing, it all starts going bad. And you get botulism with cheese and meat. Botulism happens real fast. You know, this stuff, you're not going to get botulism. You get rancidity with nuts and sometimes with bread. Make your tongue numb and give you a horrible taste in your mouth. It's just not worth eating. But meat and cheese, you get botulism. And you can get hardcore sick and end up in the hospital for a week. I just don't like that. It's got a real thick taste. I've got more than enough water. It's got a real thick taste. It's super sweet. I don't remember that stuff being so sweet. Let's check out our. Let me go. Let's check out one of these cookies. I'm anxious to taste one of these. Oh, they smell a little strong, but they smell like a cookie. Break one in half. Nothing weird. They look fine. Yum. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely yummy. Do not eat these. Shouldn't have to tell you that, but stupid is as stupid does. Yum. Those are perfect. Both these components are perfect. I'm going to try a bite of the snack bread. Just a little taste. Not rancid. Not spoiled. Super bland. It's more bland than the new stuff. There's no taste to it at all. Like eating cardboard. Alright, I believe our main is done. This main is hot. Get this feeling hot, hot, hot. I most likely will not be eating any of this. Like I said, where you got meat, you got botulism. Oh, it's possible. And if it's possible, I'm not messing with it. Might put a little to my tongue just to taste it. You know, a speck of something ain't gonna get you sick, but we'll see. Steve may be a little more brave than me, but the only thing that seems to really scare him is old meat and dairy. That's why this scares me a little bit. And this is another one. These retort pouches are super tough to open. All right. Doesn't smell foul. Oh, yay. Poopy Joe. There's your sloppy Joe. Where's my spoon? There it is. You could see tomatoes, red peppers, green peppers in there. Oh, that's just disgusting looking. Absolutely revolting. It's too saucy. You couldn't put that between two pieces of bread and eat it. It's way too saucy. Almost smells spoiled. Probably is. Try a tiny taste, just a little bit of sauce on the spoon. No weird flavor. No funny taste. The smell's fairly normal. Ketchup-y. Can tell you definitely smell the Worcestershire sauce and all that goes in Sloppy Joe's. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not eating any of it. It's too old, but smells fine. It probably tastes fine. Probably is edible. Like I said, I'm not risking botulism. I am trying another one or two of these cookies. Yeah, those cookies are great. They go great with this too. All right, well, that's about it. We've explored it all, successfully disgusted some of you, maybe fascinated some of you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So you're going to get a MREs today and Magic today too. So hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all are having a great week so far. I know it's just Monday. And I hope your week goes well. We're getting close to Christmas here. So I hope your Christmas goes well. It's been one of the worst, honestly, just to say it, it's been one of the worst holiday seasons I've ever had. Kind of been everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. You know, my daughter's having a wonderful Christmas, which is a wonderful time, which is the most important thing. She's happy, but for me, it's just been an absolute crap show. So, you know, things always get better. You know, it's just how it goes. Things do always eventually get better. So, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you later. Peace.